run was blocked, another check because of a bad snap. But he's back to his old self, 2 for 2.
All right, welcome to Busting Heads Boxing. This is Dario.
This is Will.
All right, and we're going to discuss today's boxing news and upcoming fights and past fights. The first fight that we are going to discuss today is Berto against Collazo. Berto came in with 23-0, up and coming fighter, and Collazo came in with a stout 29-4. All right, the fight was won by Berto, which was a very close fight. All right, and what did you think about that fight?
I think it was a great fight. Great way to start off the year for all you boxing fans out there. I'm sure everybody who saw it was extremely excited and enjoyed that fight to the utmost. I think it brought a lot of things to light as far as where Berto stands in the pecking order of the welterweight division. He did a good job of pulling that fight out against a guy who has been in there with the best. But I think it showed that he's not quite ready to fight the best just yet. Like like I said, he did a great job of digging down deep and pulling out those middle and late rounds. For myself, I scored, I think, from the 5th to the 9th all for him. Then I gave the 10th to Collazo, and 11th and 12th to Berto to close that out. No, scratch that. I gave the 5th to the 8th all to Berto, the 9th and the 10th to Collazo, and 11th and 12th back to Berto again. So it was a close fight. He did a great job digging down like a champion. But
so do you think so you don't think that he's ready for the A class fighters such as Mosley dominated Collazo, a matter of fact, and so you don't think he's ready for maybe Cotto, or because like I remember Cotto coming up, most fighters have that tough first fight taking them over to the next level, but then they really turn out to be real great fighters after having that tough test, and it started them off into that elite level.
I agree with that, but I think the problem with Berto is his style doesn't suit his size in the welterweight division right now. He's a smaller welterweight, and his style is totally offensive. He has really no defense whatsoever. So when he gets in there with a veteran guy, he's going to see things like Collazo, similar to the way Cotto fought against Mosley. Collazo was beating Berto with timing. He knew he wasn't the faster man, he wasn't the stronger man, but he was beating him with timing and activity on the inside. And he had Berto confused for the first half of the fight. He warmed down with body shots. He even hurt him with a straight left hand in the first round. So
2 left hands.
Yeah, exactly. The defensive problems for Berto ultimately will be his downfall against one of the top-notch guys in the welterweight division. I don't think he would even be close in a fight with any of the top guys in the welterweight division, and he's just lucky to have the belt that he has. I believe this is the WBC belt, which is probably the least valuable of all of the belts, especially in the welterweight division.
I thought about that. See, I felt the same way about Cotto, right? Like I saw Cotto get hurt in a few fights just before he made it to that elite level, and I was wrong about Cotto. He was, I'd say, exposed against a Margarito, but I think that he would still have a pretty good career in boxing, or he has already had like a pretty decent career. But I just think Berto, like what you said, he's a very small guy who fights a lot bigger than what he is, and he seems, and it kind of really messed up his head. And when he hit Collazo with everything he had, and that guy was still there. Because he was used to fighting like those lower level competitors.
C- fighters.
And so he just hit him one time, a couple times, and they're out of there. or they
stop punching.
or they stop punching, right? And this guy never did stop punching, and because Collazo, he had some good fights. Well, he had a good fight against Hatton, and he was.
I thought he won that fight personally.
Right, it was very close. And then his fight with Mosley, which Mosley just totally just dominated the guy.
He said he actually, I believe he broke his hand in that fight. He actually had to have surgery on his hand after that fight. They actually touched on that during or before the Berto fight. They were talking about how he had hand problems against Mosley, and that really affected his performance negatively. But back to what you were saying about Cotto in comparison to Berto, I think the major difference is Cotto, his style of working the body. When you're a fighter who works the body consistently, that kind of it becomes somewhat a part of your defense. If you're not a particularly great defensive fighter, but you're consistently working the body, eventually you can slow your opponent down to the point where they're not throwing as many punches for you to be hit with. Berto, although he does throw body punches, he's not known for his body punches. And that, ironically enough, that's what, for me, won him that fight against Collazo, because once he realized the activity, Collazo...
in the later rounds, he started picking up to the body.
Yeah, a few rounds, Collazo threw 120 punches. So, Berto realized that, he started working the body even more to kind of get Collazo to slow down. But against the top-notch welterweight fighters, that wouldn't work, because those guys are not going to try and beat you with activity. With the exception of Margarito, they're not going to try and beat you with activity. They're going to beat you with accurate and clean punching. And that's something that he's going to get caught with at this point in his career all the time against those guys.
Right.